Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You guys have decided, and today I am reviewing Overexposed by Maroon 5, which I feel like is their last decent album. V, or 5, which was released in 2014, wasn't too bad, but I felt like it wasn't their best, and I didn't care for Red Pill Blues, which was released in 2017. I just got a little off topic here, but yeah, I'd like to share some of my thoughts as well. Anyways, let's get into the review and of Overexposed, which was released in 2012. And I do own a copy of the censored version, so for you guys who are wondering why there's no parental advisory tag on here, that's why I picked up a censored copy of the album a few years ago. This is the fourth studio album by the American pop rock band Maroon 5. It was recorded between 2011 and 2012 and was released on June 20th, 2012. And this album was driven by the success of their third studio album, Hands All Over, which was released in 2010, and it just turned 10 last year, Hands All Over. Then this is the band's only album that doesn't include Jesse Carmichael, who is their keyboardist, rhythm guitars, and background vocalist, and he decides to take a break, and that's why he's not featured on this album. Overall, it seems like the band had a fun time recording this album, and I feel like I enjoyed the production on the album. This album has credits for Max Martin, who was also the executive producer for the album, Ryan Tedder, and Benny Blanco. This album includes the singles Payphone, which features a verse from Wiz Khalifa, One More Night, Daylight, and Love Somebody. So, I thought Adam's vocals were fine on this album. I thought he had, decent range and show it all off. The standard edition of the album has a runtime of about 42 minutes, which the majority of the tracks are about 3.5 to 4 minutes in length. So, I enjoyed each track on the album. I enjoyed Wiz Khalifa's verse, even though, it had, nothing to do with the theme of Payphone, which, I'll talk a little more about here in a minute when I get to why I dislike section. Then, I enjoyed Lucky Strike. I loved the guitar on that song. I know I do have some younger viewers who watch my videos, but this song has some lyrics about sex, which is you can imply if you've listened to this track. I'll just leave it at that, and if you want to listen to the song, feel free to. So, I'll just mention real quick that the majority of my viewers are 18 years of age or older, so that's kind of why I brought it up, so since I do have an older audience who watches my videos. Anyways, I also enjoyed the track The Man Who Never Lied, which is the following track from Lucky Strike. I enjoyed Am's vocals and even the drums on that track. I feel like there's someone out there who can relate to this, since it's supposed to be, I guess Am, or the person who's singing, is supposed to be the protagonist in a troubled relationship where they're supposed to be the good person. So again, I'll say that I enjoy Wiz Khalifa's verse on Payphone, along with the songs The Man Who Never Lied and Lucky Strike. I even enjoy like all the instrumentals and vocals here on the album. I did enjoy Fortune Teller. It does include a little bit of, the use of electronics, which I enjoy and don't really mind. I get a feeling about how you don't know how the future will go, and that you can't control how one person or multiple people behave. Then lastly, another track I've enjoyed is Love Somebody. This is one of my favorites on the album. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people can relate to the song if they're not in a relationship, just like me. I'm just waiting for that day to come. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that I at least have Shelly. She's my imaginary girlfriend. Shelly is the best girl. The only reason why she's not real is because she'd be too OP for the world. Then the last point I'll hit on in this section is that I've even enjoyed Am's higher vocals. Some of the tracks that feature them include Daylight, The Man Who Never Lied, and Love Somebody. Overall, I thought it was a decent album and have listened to it plenty of times, but there are a bunch of oohs, ohs, ahs, lahs, and yeahs throughout the album. I feel like they're not all bad, but I feel like some of it is kind of, just filler, just filling out the tracks, hit like 3.5, maybe 4 minutes in length. But I feel like they could have done something different during those times. Now, as I mentioned, probably a minute and a half ago, I'm going to be talking about Wiz Khalifa's verse real quick from Payphone. I honestly didn't hate the verse, but I just felt like it didn't fit the theme of the song. I feel like the song is about like a past relationship that didn't work out. Then here comes Wiz rapping about how he became successful and maybe hitting on being forgotten by someone or something of that sort. This is probably going to be the shortest part of the whole video, but I thought the tracks went pretty well together. Memorable tracks? So, I enjoyed every track on this album. There's 12, unless you're looking at one of the deluxe editions, but the songs I enjoyed the most are Love Somebody, The Man Who Never Lied, Fortune Teller, and Beautiful Goodbye, which is the closing track on the album. Heck, I just named 1/4 of the album, since it's just, again, 12 tracks as I just mentioned, unless you're looking at one of the many versions of the deluxe edition. again, this is probably gonna be one of the short clips of this entire video, but there's really not much I didn't like. Today, I'll be giving this album a 4.5 out of 5. So, I'd like to address this right here, even though I doubt many people are going to be watching this video in the first place. On the polls I've been posting here on YouTube, I've been seeing that the majority of people who do vote in these polls are just choosing the first option given and nothing else. So, why is this? I feel like it's mainly because people are just scrolling by and choosing the first option given that they see instead of actually reading it, thinking, and then choosing. I honestly don't know if I should continue making polls since I feel like this is a problem. So I will be making a separate video on this issue and getting it up, hopefully along with this video, but I don't know how it's gonna go. Again, I'm just pre-recording this a couple days in advance, 2 days in advance to be exact. So, I'll probably have this video, my album review, up by 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as usual, and I might have the video addressing that issue by 9:30 on Friday, which is the day this is going to be released. So my album review videos have been at least like 10 to 15 minutes in length. This one probably a little longer since I'm addressing this, and I did put a little more information in this video in some areas, making it, a little longer. And I want to make sure everyone who does watch this video has enough time to watch the whole thing if you're going to be watching the whole thing. And then I'll have, that video up a little bit after the 10 or 15 minutes it has been released here on YouTube. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and Taylor Swift has most likely released her new version of Fearless by now, since I, pre-record my album reviews. If I can find a physical copy of it, I will pick one up so I can, at least have one for my review. But if I don't, there's really no worry, since I will most likely be listening to that album through Spotify or maybe here on YouTube. And it does include 6 previously unreleased songs, which I'm ready to listen for, and will probably focus on those ones here on 2 weeks, since I'm going to be reviewing this the original album first. And this came out in 2008, so it's 13 years old already. Can't believe that, So, again, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below if you've listened to this album before. And feel free to listen to Fearless before I get that review out next Friday, so you can have your own opinions on the album. Again, I'll be listening to the one that was released in 2008, and not the updated version that was released today. But I will be doing the updated version next, since, I want to listen to it and compare the two albums which I'll probably be doing after Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa, since I was going to be doing that at the end of the month. So that'll probably be the following Friday. Compare the two albums, see what I thought about both, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And sorry that this is like a longer review. Again, I put a little more information in, and I just want to address that real quick about the polls.